right, after this, I got you.
Still early into the season. It's interesting, though, to keep an eye on the rookies and how they're adjusting, Clark, to the NBA game.
Let's start the game.
Player's journey is different and unique.
Hold on. You know what I'm saying?
Some come in
I'm a level 60
right
too.
From a physical and mental standpoint. Others really take time to get comfortable.
Got him.
Adjusted. So we should not cast any final judgment on any player in 1 year.
So the Nets starting 5. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5.
This shit ass.
Steph Curry is out there with Green, and it's Warren in at the 3.
This shit ass, bro. Why my players so sluggish?
Pass to Plumlee. In the corner, it's Hayward.
He can't shoot. Brick.
6 on the shot clock. Plumlee trying to break loose. Hayward can't hit. And it's Warren with the ball for Brooklyn.
Bro, I had an open look. I had an open look.
Consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Here's Ball. After the basket by Brooklyn, Rozier finds Ball. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Give me that.
The Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for them.
And so here's Charlotte. After the basket by Brooklyn, Washington. A shot off that time. Nice defense from KD.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta.
Losing a play-in game 2 years in a row has a lasting effect.
Oh, I think it definitely.
LaMelo can't do nothing with me.
In your mouth. To come so close to being part of the playoffs like the Hornets
Shit.
is tough to handle and swallow.
Y'all can't say shit, bro. My speed is low as hell.
Great motivation.
And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
Ball hits them both.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
Here's Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load, Ball's points per game were significantly
I
up.
wasn't looking, man. I was
LaMelo
picking up my
also
phone off the
improved his
ground.
three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
Now, here's Rozier. 29 points for him last game against Memphis.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Hayward against Green.
Bucket.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Bucket.
Starting to pull away here as the shots
Bucket.
continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Here is Hayward. Outside
Bucket.
ball. The pass to Rozier. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 12. Green left side. Shoots over Ball.
Fuck.
Hornets pull it in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Green, the pass to KD. Here's Warren. Passes it to Green.
Foul charge to Charlotte.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the night.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn.
And he knocks down the first one.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Washington. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Smith subbed in for Ball. And
I'm going to punish y'all, bro.
The paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
now here's Rozier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Looking to end the run. And it's Smith missing. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside, Green.
You can't guard. You can't guard. You can't guard. You can't guard. Cannot guard.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. For Charlotte, they might be the most electric team, Clark, in the NBA.
I'm gonna try to get a double.
And very exciting.
Yeah, I agree.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Brooklyn now. So for Brooklyn now, Durant is the 4 with Claxton playing the 5. Green is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Warren in at the 3 slot. Buries it.
I'm sorry, LaMelo, but I'm gonna punish you, bro. I gotta punish you, LaMelo. I'm sorry, man. Take over.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he
Take
is,
over.
I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Back to Ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Greg, for our audience, can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post there. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbow.
LaMelo, you piss me off. You weak as hell, bro.
The idea to close down the paint.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
From deep, Green.
Fucking me.
That's another
Piss
one
me
for
off,
him.
LaMelo, with that weak ass call.
And
I'm gonna just punish you, bro.
And they're getting
I'm
their
punishing
points
them
now
whole
almost
game.
exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Plumlee.
Ain't nobody giving you shit. I'm scoring.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a
That's
really
all.
good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate. But,
Excellent.
They're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Ball
Come on,
finds
bro.
Oubre.
That weak ass sped move.
Puts it up. Ball no good.
Tell
KD.
you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
The Nets working the ball around now. Green against Ball.
That's off.
And again, the three-point shot is
That
good
shit was
from
luck.
Green. Green's got 12 points now in the quarter.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Washington passes to Plumlee. Oubre for 3. 3 on the clock. And there's the nice layup by Plumlee. Plumlee's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Shots good by Green. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD.
They can run around
and
too much.
playing
Quit running.
alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that.
Oh, finish.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looked shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the
They mad.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time...
My coach set me down, bro. It's a problem.
...in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks.
About as easy an assist as you could have that time for Rozier.
Nets leading by 19 points. Durant in the corner. Back to Green. KD on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 5 to shoot. And there's Green on the assist by Miller.
I feel like Curry after all these slides I'm running down around.
Continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Here's Richards. Thomas grabs the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And here's Green outside. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game. Unbelievable. For Charlotte, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
I'm just flagging their ass, bro.
Rozier the pass to Smith. Offline with his 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard.
For 3.
They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Rozier. They can't stop the run with that one. To the inside. Here's Simmons.
Come on!
And it's Green picking up the assist.
Simmons.
Come on!
Green's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this.
Come on! They can't guard, they can't guard, they can't guard, they can't guard. Ah! 10 out of 11. Ranked number 1 in the NBA. I'm above Curry. What you mean?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
Rozier on the wing along with Hayward.
Green.
The big man on the floor. It's Washington and Plumlee. And it's Ball.
Come on,
in
man.
The point guard position. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Pass to Washington. Inside. Here's Rozier. And the shot is long.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that
Bucket.
And he's
Melo, get out my face, Melo. Melo, you're trash, Melo.
Is not happening right now.
Having a lot
Hey,
of
should I
trouble
drop 40?
stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Ball with the bucket.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Durant in the corner. Back to Green. Cross contact.
And one.
He'll head to the line.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a
And
prime example
one.
of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Rozier the pass to Hayward. Green
Come on,
against
LaMelo.
Ball.
Come on, I'm on that.
To the paint. Trying to find Washington. Gets it to him. Ball the pass to Washington. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to Plumlee. Charlotte moving it around. Now Washington, guarded by KD. Shoots over KD. And it's Washington missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold.
Take
right
over.
now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get
Take
back
over.
in this game.
Take over.
And guys,
Take
this
over.
is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Ball surveying the defense. Hayward against Warren. The offensive rebound. The shot's good from Plumlee. Plumlee's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ball kicks to Washington. The pass to Rozier. Now here's Ball. Plumlee trying to break loose. And Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
And Terry Rozier is a competitive dude. He has a lot of fire in his game.
You can hear it when you listen to him in interviews, Greg. I mean, he'll tell you what his approach is. He says losing is not an option in terms of his mentality. He plays every game, every possession like it's do or die.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork.
Connects again from distance.
3 is better than 2, LaMelo.
The rate of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hand. Good!
And
Melo. Melo. Where you at, Melo? Melo. Where you at, bro? Damn. Let me see that. Damn, Melo. You see that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
pushes him into the history books.
Damn.
He is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Passes it to Rozier. The dish to Hayward. Plumlee trying to break loose. Hayward can't hit.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame. But
and again for three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And the only thing that can slow down his three-point onslaught, maybe a break in play.
Well, this crowd can do nothing but watch in awe, GA. He has been spectacular.
boy, how about the performance so far from deep? He's been that good.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Washington. Oubre's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Smith subbed in for Rozier.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Right side, Green. Puts up a three. That shot, no good.
I don't even count no more. I'm playing with their ass.
And so it's Brooklyn, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers at
the Nets, 81.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll
fuck
see
this
if
off.
there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now.
That's
They've
a
got
bucket.
Morris. Harris is out there with Green.
Damn, that's
and
off.
Watanabe in at the 4 spot. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it home.
I'm getting an assist.
Extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Well, Hornets shooting 40% from the field. Now, here is Smith. Not a lot of room. Outside, ball. Back to Smith. And with the internet and social media, Players Park has so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
Back to Green. Pass to Morris. Nets passing it around. Nailed from 3-point land.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Smith outside. McDaniels. Pass to Richards. Smith outside. He can't hit that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. To the middle. Shot's good by Watanabe. Watanabe's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Nets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. The baseline J. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Come on, man.
Nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Smith
A
outside.
point guard job is to make plays.
To halt the run. It's hauled in by Watanabe. On the wing, Harris. Back to Green. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it.
Shoot!
Perimeter players get more consideration from this point on.
Do it myself then.
Yeah,
Do it myself
I think
then.
They should, and I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Richards passes the ball. Morris with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for Brooklyn.
Tonight, they seem committed to the 3-point shot.
That was the bread
Shoot!
and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
Bro, my team is ass, bro.
Always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational.
Thank
The
you.
game looked
Thank
easy tonight.
you.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Richards passes to Smith. It's good.
Yeah, Smith makes you pay when he gets inside. Despite not being that big, he's got a lot of game in the paint.
Now the pass to Green. From downtown, and Paul with the block. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one.
He can block that shit. He got one block.
The way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.
I got some fantastic news. We got interested from Ruffles Partnerships, so bring your appetite. Boy, what they think I am, a cheap nigga? Nah, I ain't gonna do you like that. Give me 5. Yes.
Congratulations on the win. But how do you make it look so easy at such a young age?
Thanks, Nate. I mean, it's definitely not easy. You know, I try to bring that intensity and that aggression on a nightly basis. You know, I'm not always going to shoot like I did tonight, but I can definitely bring that energy and let the chips fall where they may.
Wait. But hold up. You was on fire tonight, dropping threes from the suburbs. Come on now. Give us a little more than this, oh, shucks, routine, man.
Nate, man, you're killing me, man. You know, I appreciate it. You know, I try to get in the gym 3 times a day to get some shots up. You know, I've been working on my outside shot nonstop, on my form and, you know, my fundamentals overall. You know, things are just, I guess, starting to click, you know?
It sure looks like it. Congrats, man.
Thanks, man.
Rollerplanes to the game, on my way. How you feel? Yeah, I say, truth is so good. Achi talking so short of this done so. Gotta wear tuition, I gotta live. Ay, goni shit, lama sunny, naga let it flow. Waki de blue idea like a waterfall. When the odds gotta fight, heard it goes to the low. Magic, ooh, oh my god, then more people walk along. What is love? Can't you lose? Hey, tamo shimas, kola each, but I'm died, you a walla, and the adalo. Ooh, where body? Asakala bomba, de butchakale, all in the woo. Where body? With you can tell us you know my death on my razu running. Yeah, kuda run out on no tokushikato. My gami yori kini shirashimoto. Nakamata chito asobu no shigoto. Kona get to right now, I said dokomo. Shinumade to my razu running at the band stage. You know where that all of the jump right could get. Ignite go down, it takes the top of color they ham. But this need more than they ham. Yeah, snatch you die. Rubber psycho, zetted you. I got new chain, much thick, ったまま注いでもうなんか大人 Hold it back ウェディングファッションショー年にあってね学のマンション紹介するどっかのタブ社長暴れすぎて取れる台も OK ない忙しすぎ毎日沖縄から飛んでく北海道革命が出なくての松尾芭蕉かましいてるウェブ毎日フォーショー Give a paper やらんほうがましい音見た立ち持ってたサミぐちぐちバンクしてオイル漏れてる君ぐしゃぐしゃバックなんか急ぎの
That's all.